welcome to my channel, Clear Nala. My name is Kim, and I do sell organic, natural lip oils, body oils, and my new creation water-based lip moisturizer. I do have a couple of them on my Etsy shop. I will have my Etsy shop, and then I do wholesale on the bottom. So today I am going to make a coconut lemon lip oil. So I got a couple of ingredients that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some castor oil, some coconut oil. I do use a roll-on kind of glass little thing. I use that. I got a couple of pipettes, and I'm going to use a lemon flavor oil, and also I do have a coconut. Let me get that real quick. And I do have a coconut, and sometimes when I use a kind of sweetener, I use this kind of as a sweetener. I just put a little bit to make it real sweet because I do like sweet lip gloss or lip oil, so I will use that as a sweetener. For putting in my oils and my mixtures, I got this little jar. It's pretty. It was a dessert and it was like $4, but I like the glass in it, and I'll tell you why. So when you're looking for a carrier oil like coconut oil, castor oil, sweet almond oil, mango oil, I do know, is it jojoba oil? I might be saying it wrong. When you're looking for a oil, make sure you research the ingredients and the benefit it will give you, because I do sell lip oils, and the lip oils that I sell are not going to be what I show you in this today, this behind the scene. I do have a lot more of my own lip oils. I did formulate it a little bit. I did add some extra stuff on it. So when you're doing this, make sure you look at the benefits, because you do want something that's hydrating your lips and moisturizing your lips and give you a penetration when you go into any kind of lip moisturizer. I do know I use a little bit of a lightweight oil because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with carrot oil, but some carrot oil are a little bit heavy on the lips, and I just didn't want something too heavy on my lips. So that's why I'm trying to give you an example, just in case if you want to make this at home. It's something that's not expensive, won't break your pocket, and it's something you can definitely use. So I'm going to open this. Like I said, I love this jar, and I'm going to put it right here and show you. I'm going to add a couple of this castor oil. I'm not going to put too much. So I'm going to put a little bit of a castor oil, because it's a little 10 milligram glass roll-on, so I don't need as much. And then I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil. Okay, so that should be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a spoon and I'm going to stir it up. So when you do put the coconut oil, I try to clean my top side, so that way I don't have a lot of spillage. Okay, so in this little cup, I have my castor oil and my coconut oil, and I kind of will mix it to incorporate. Like I said, I don't need much because it's a little 10-minute roll-on, so I don't need much. I know castor oil is good for your lips. It's a kind of a little bit of a heavy oil, but it penetrates very well. And like I said, the coconut oil is lightweight. These are the brands that I use. You can use any castor oil, coconut oil. You don't have to use exactly what I have. So I'm going to put a little bit more because it don't look like it's going to fill that tube up. So I'm going to mix a little bit more castor oil. And then I clean the top. Stir it up. Let's see what it looks. I might put a little bit more coconut oil. If you make too much, that's fine. You can make multiples. Okay. And then I clean the top just in case I don't want no spillage. So just let you know, I'm not using gloves, and it's because I'm not selling these stuff. But if you're trying to make it and profitably sell these, please wear gloves and sanitize your area and wash your hands. But I'm not selling this. I'm just showing you a demonstration, so you know I'm not wearing gloves. So I mix it up pretty well. All right, and see the thickness. Okay, so it's in there. So what I would do is I will incorporate my flavor. Like I said, I got some coconut oil. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. I got a little pipette, and then I just put some in. And then I swirl it around. Okay, so I got that in. I'm gonna do the same with the lemon. I like kind of mixing up stuff. You know, if you don't, it's fine. You don't have to lose lemon. I didn't have any lemon lime because I was gonna do a lemon lime coconut, and I didn't have any lemon lime. So I'm using lemons, sort of the same, and then stir it. Put a little bit in there. Smells so good. Smells good. Okay. I'm gonna put that back. Like I said, you don't have to. If you don't like mixing kind of flavors, you can use just plain coconut flavor. Any coconut flavor, you can use that. With, like I said, with these two. If you want more of the oils, you can incorporate oils in there if you want to. It's just those are the two I've used. So if you want to incorporate that, that is totally fine. So like I said, I put those in. Like I said, you can use any oils. These are the two I use. If you want more oil, that's up to you. Please check and see if you're allergic to those kind of oil, because I do want to be very cautious with that. Any ingredients that you use on your lips and your body, please research it before you add it on. I know it's common that you see these a lot on like this. Like I said, I like that, and then I like this. Like I said, this is a pretty good brand. You don't have to use the exact brand I use, but I was just using those two oils. Like I said, if you want to add more oil, that's up to you. I'm just giving you a short demonstration. So I added my lemon and my coconut in, and like I said, I do like a lot of sweetener in my glosses and lip oils. You don't have to incorporate sweetener if you don't want to. I've used this recently. It's not bad. I try to use a powder, but you know, I'm not into powders a lot, so I like the liquid kind. Just incorporate a little bit in there. Now you can use monk fruit if you want to. If you don't want to use this kind of brand right here, this kind of, you can use monk fruit, but I was just using this because I like the taste it gives. So I put a little bit of sweetener in there. Now once I add my sweetener, what I've noticed over the years of doing this, when you stir the liquid sugar with your oils, or especially with lip gloss base like the Versagel, it makes it cloudy. I've noticed that. And if you're trying to sell this, I'm kind of a little perfectionist. I don't really like the cloudness, because you can stir this all day, every day, and it will turn it cloudy. Now, once everything's settled down, I say within 24 hours, like the next day, you might get your glosses or your body. Well, glosses, if you're, I call it coloring, it's not as bad because you can color it if it's kind of foggy. But if you're doing lip oils, you don't want that foggy look. Like I said, you want it to look kind of clear. So when I do this, I notice when I use a spoon, it gets cloggy. So I was looking for something like a glass shaker or something like that, to where I can shake it up and not stir it so crazy. So that's why I had got this little glass thing. It's really handy. What I do is I do this motion, just whooshing it. Because if you stir it, it makes it real cloudy, and you don't want that if you're trying to sell that. So, and especially with the liquid sweetener, it will kind of cloudy. And then, like I said, it depends on the fragrance that you use. Some fragrant oils do have little vanilla content in it, and it makes it real cloudy. So I've noticed when I do it like this, like incorporate it in, I don't shake it. I don't stir it with the spoon. I kind of shake it. So, like I said, I get something like a glass container. Like I said, over the years doing lip oil, I've noticed it'll be kind of cloudy. But when I do it like this, I don't get that cloudiness. It gives it a kind of a clear look when you put lip oil in. I do know if you put labels on it, it is fine, but I don't want it to be kind of cloudy, especially when you're trying to sell this. You want it kind of look more professional looking when you got lip oils. So I do this for a couple of times. Like I said, I don't want to make it so cloudy. And I do it like that. And then what I do is I open it up, put a little bit of the spoon in my hand. Well, let's see. Like a little bit of oil. And then put it on my finger and test it on my lips to make sure that the flavor is incorporated. So I'm going to do that real quick. It tastes like a coconut cake. And I love sweet coconut. Okay. It's, to me, it's evenly smooth. So I put it on my lips so it's evenly smooth. So once I do that, like I said, you can get a glass. You could buy anything. Anything you use glass, I would recommend get something like this. I did forget mention I use one of these to put on the ball. But like I said, you don't have to buy expensive glass. This will be fine. Like I said, you can buy a small or a big one. So once that's incorporated, I put this topper on here. And it's good for waste. And then I just put it in here. Just gonna fill it up. But this is a good kind of flavor. I might get some lime when I find some lime and do a lime with it. And usually what I do is get a pipette and just fill it up. It might be a little cloudy because I use that, but it's fine. Alright, and then I put this on it. Okay. So I put that in. As you see what the little thing is on there, that's the sweetener. But it came from the pipette when I was using it. So that's why it looks like that. So this is what it looks like. It was going to be a little hazy. Like I said. Once, like I said, in 24 hours, it will settle down. But all over, this is what you want it to look like, clear all the way. Like I said, I got a little bit of the sweetener. When I use the pipette, and I shouldn't use the pipette, but when you use the pipette, when you squeeze it, you would get that. Like I said, this is just something I will use. I wouldn't sell it. But future reference, I wouldn't do the pipette. And then, like I said, it rolls on. But this tastes like a coconut cake. So, like I said, that's something you can try to make at home. These are really good and handy when you pour it in these kind of thing, because like I said, it may waste, but it won't waste as much, but they're good and handy. Like I said, this is what it looks like when you're stirring it with a spoon. When I said when I was doing it, that's why I was shaking it, but if I wasn't shaking, I was stirring it. This is what it will look like, foggy and hazy. Like I said, in 24 hours, it will settle down. But if not, that's fine. Just keep shaking it and shaking it. And like I said, it'll settle down. But that's just a sweetener. I think I put too much. You could put a tad of a sweetener and it wouldn't look like this. So this is a coconut lemon lip oil. Like I said, I'm gonna use this. I don't wear gloves because I wasn't selling this. I was just showing you a demonstration. It tastes like a coconut cake. If you like a coconut fan, it's real good and delicious. And like I said, you see how clear it is and all the sweeteners in the bottom. That's fine. If it's your personal use and you're giving it friends and family and you're not selling it, it's fine that it kind of got a glaze. But if you're trying to sell this, please understand, make sure you incorporate it correctly. And if it's like haze like this, don't worry about it. Like I said, some people use a wraparound to wrap that around like a label. If you do that, that's fine. You can cover it up, but like I said, if you're trying to use it like this, and some people put labels right here. If your label's like here and you got all this is out, you're gonna have to make sure it's clear, unless you use a wraparound label. So that was for today's video. I'll show you how to make a lip oil with a flavor of coconut lemon oil. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would do appreciate that. It lets me know you like these kind of contents, and I will make more. And I will definitely see you in the next video.